Alright, I'm going to show you how to manage a Google Calendar so that you can manage and edit all of the school calendars that we've created. So the first thing we're going to do is go to Google Calendar. There's a couple different ways to get there. The easiest way, we can just go to google.com/calendar and you can bookmark this so that'll be easier in the future. You can also just go to google.com and then in the upper right there's an apps box. Calendar is one of your options in here. The third way would just be to Google, do a search for calendar, and it'll be the top result. So once we get there, you'll see on the right are all of your events. On the left is a summary and a big create button. And then the bottom left is a list of all of your calendars. So I've got a lot of calendars out here. First thing I'm going to do, this is optional, I'm going to hide all the other calendars. So I'm going to choose the one that I want to view, which is this LC High School calendar, and I'm going to display only this calendar. So that's one option for you to reduce some clutter. You can choose which view you want to see. I'm going to go out to month view, and you'll see the month of January is pretty empty for this calendar. So if I want to create an event, I can either use this big red create button up here, or I can just click anywhere on the calendar where I want the event to be created. So let's say I want to create an event tomorrow. I'll just click in the box for tomorrow, and it'll pull up this brief option box to create the event. If I want to see all the details, we'll go to Edit Event. So I'm going to fill in these details. Give the event a name. You could change the date. If you have a generic event like Picture Day, you could just make it an all-day event. Otherwise, like this event, I'm going to uncheck that, and we'll actually give it a specific time. You can tell the event to repeat, and you've got a few options in here. I'm going to just choose weekly on Wednesdays, every 1 week. And I can tell this how many times I want the event to occur, or I can have the event end on a specific date. So I'm going to just tell this to have the event occur 3 times. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now I can enter a location. And the nice thing about this is whatever location you enter, whoever's viewing the calendar will see a link to that location with Google Maps. So if I start typing Luxembourg Casco High School, you see it pulls in the information from Google Maps, and then whenever somebody sees this event, they'll be able to click on this link to go out to Google Maps for wherever your location is. Now the last thing, we want to make sure we're saving this into the right calendar. So this LC High School calendar is correct. I'm going to go ahead and save the event. You'll see it actually fills in all of these events right here, all 3 of them. If you want to delete an event, you can just click right on the event, go to delete. If it's a single event, it'll ask you if you want to delete it. You can click yes. This event is in a series, so you get this menu. I want to delete just this instance of this event, so only the first instance in this series. So you see it takes that one away and the other 2 remain. The last thing we'll do is we'll go out to the school website. You'll notice under each of the schools, we've got a calendars tab, high school calendars, middle school calendars, and so forth. You're going to go out to the high school calendars, and this will display all of the calendars for your school. So you'll see the high school calendar, performing arts, and the district calendar. That's why you see a few events. You can actually see it automatically put in that test event that we created. The last thing I'll show, down here in the lower right corner is this plus Google Calendar icon. If any student, parent, or community member asks you how they can add this calendar to their own calendar, you can just show them this page, come out to this button, and that'll bring them to their own calendar and give them the option to add any of those calendars. So then whatever shows up in our calendar will show up in their calendar. Alright, that's all I have. If you have any questions, you can shoot me an email or give me a phone call. Thanks a lot.